Welcome to the PHNX Coyotes postgame show. It just had to be sad because the elevator music let us in. Brought to you by the one and only DraftKings Sportsbook app, America's top-rated sportsbook. Download today using code PHNX, and new customers who bet just $1 on any team to score in an NFL game can win $100 in free bets. Yeah,
it's been a while. It has been a while since we've seen a game like this.
Remember when the Coyotes were not terrible for like 10 days?
Honestly, I don't even know where to go next.
I know.
Like I keep saying this at the beginning of every show. Just go watch a show from 3 weeks ago, rewind it, and play it again, because that's what they did. First period, they looked good. Keller, Kessel, Boyd, flying, had speed, made plays, got pucks to the net, looked great. Then the wheels fall off again.
It's literally like the formula of this Coyote season. First period, could like given a chance, look good, blah blah blah. Second period, just shit the bed, to be honest.
Yeah,
there's your first swear word.
Yeah, and you know what? You talk about how we talked about goaltending is always the key for this, and I don't think that was one of Vejmelka's better games. I thought he was sliding out of the net. He ends up a couple of empty net tap-ins. I think his game looked out of control tonight, and that's when he has given up goals like this, or he's been out of.
The
get
side
the counter,
count.
Tim, get the counter going tonight, because I'm on fire, buddy. Just saying. And thank goodness we don't have the FCC listening. But when he's getting in those, when he's playing well, he's tighter on the crease. He looks solid. He looks steady. When he's putting up numbers and he's giving up goals is when he's sliding around. And I thought he looked really busy and sliding around tonight. And it's too bad, because really after one, it's 2-1. Shots were even throughout. It's really unfortunate that this game got away from the Coyotes.
Well, it's just crazy to think that he had that shutout performance at the beginning of the week, and this is the same week that happened in, and that 1-0 Coyotes performance, and now they're ending the week on a 7-1 loss. It's just for a
Nicholas
PSI.
said he turned it off halfway through. We really were watching, and we said, hey, can we do the post-game show now?
Literally.
This one's over.
We had the
so
Suns
can we
game
start?
on another screen.
Yeah.
You know.
Get everybody to bed early. We don't need to stay up late. Let's do the post-game after the second and call it.
I'd agree.
That's the kind of game it was today.
I think we need to crack it open.
It's time.
I need to do it far from myself, because I always
get.
that happens to me. It's because the fridge here is freezing.
Is that Shane's responsibility?
What?
The fridge.
By the way, Aaron's out of town, so guess who's back? It's Shane. He hasn't been here.
Who?
Oh, look at me, huh?
Oh, look at him in that Phoenix Coyote shirt. Oh, look at that. Look at that mustache.
Oh, I gotta take a picture of this right now, because somebody.
You're in... Shane, can they even see you? Already fucking up. Wow, I'm letting it fly.
Wow.
Why not?
Look at Shane. Wow. You got your mic on?
It's been a while.
You might as well just take over.
I honestly could.
Oh, Tim heard a second sigh.
Tim, and there is no video clip tonight. Well, wait a minute. Can I say anything about it yet?
Sure. We'll get there later, but you can
We'll get there later. Tim, there will be a video clip today. It will not be about me breaking down
Petey
hockey.
will break down this video, but not in the way that you expect.
Petey will be breaking down this video that we will watch later.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying.
Well,
tease it.
See, people support me swearing.
The dirty stash.
3 free curse words. Okay, well.
Yeah, I'm not cursing for money today. So
no, Petey's
we'll
no
throw
longer.
that out there.
So we'll give you 3 free curse words.
Can I say why I can't curse?
Because your dentist is upset with you.
My dentist went to my dentist the other day, and I'm trying to get them to listen to the show. I had my PHNX t-shirt on, pumping the show, everything about it. They put the podcast on in the office. Literally, it's the one where I'm paying to swear. I haven't sworn the entire 52 shows, but that's the one they put on in the office. He texts me later. Was very unhappy. Not family friendly. So not gonna do that for my dentist.
Anyway,
sorry.
Don't worry. I'll carry.
Oh, Tim hit it. Tim, just wait. This video.
The video will be breaking down Petey.
The video has broken Pete. You wait till you see this video, and maybe we'll see who's on my side and who's on the other side. the
All
wrong
right.
one.
All right, let's get it back on track. Just like
What
the,
would we-
the Coyotes didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, just like the Coyotes.
Let's just do tonight's by the numbers to start, just because it tells us something.
Oh, God, that is frozen.
I know. Okay, shots honestly pretty even. It was the Vegas led 11-9 after the first, 14-9 after the second, but in the end was pretty even. The Coyotes led in the faceoff circle all night. I checked the whole game. They led all night. That was the only category they led in because they did not lead in goals. They were 0 for 3 on the power play. Vegas was 50%. There goes the Coyotes' long stretch of a awesome penalty kill. Petey.
Oh, somebody just texted me
Petey's
the
texting.
thigh counter. No, but the shots on goal really is indicative of how this game could have gone if, as we've said since game one, they need to get that big save, right? Like we've said it from the beginning. If they get big saves, it'll hold them into the game and they might be able to win late. And if they don't, this is what happens. And if you watch the body language and the players halfway through this game, it was this. Like it was guys that were defeated. And you can't come back once that happens.
No. And after the second period, I mean, 2-1 after the first, fine. Totally, you're in that game. But 6-1 after 2, what is with second periods for the Coyotes this season?
You know what it is? It's funny because it's always the second. And one of the things you look for at the second, when you talk about when you're in the coaches room before the second, you tell the players, hey, let's make these quick line changes because you have farther to go to get to your box in the second period. So if you don't make quick line changes and rotate the lines quickly, you can get caught out defensively and get more tired. But come on, this is the National Hockey League. That's not an excuse.
Espo said Coyotes fans lead in shots to dull the pain.
Espo, don't you have a show to do? Can you leave us alone to our misery?
He said too because they're down 15.
Oh, they are?
No.
Oh, no.
Not a good night for the Valley Sports.
Did we start it?
I don't know.
Yes.
Is it our fault the Suns are losing?
Probably because
Yes.
because they're not in studio. We took over the studio and now everyone's losing. I'm sorry.
We are sorry.
Well, the one Coyotes bright spot, I don't know.
That's a stretch.
It was a one goal, one moment of fleeting excitement because it was in the first when the game was still competitive. Boyd scored from an incredible pass from Keller, which came from an incredible pass from Kessel. It was actually just a great play overall. And Boyd scored his 6th goal of the season in only his 17th game, and 6 is now Boyd's new single season career high, which is crazy. I don't think we saw that coming for Boyd when we looked at the roster and said, who's going to be successful? What are you doing?
No, he's got the psych on him. I'm sending it to my buddy who works for the Vegas Golden Knights, and he's listening to the show, and I just had the ticker on the 4 size. No, you're right.
Anyway,
the Boyd is the king of the game.
He's the DraftKings king of the game.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
1 goal.
1 goal, one shot,
shot on
and we
goal.
were like, he's like -3 or something.
That's a great shooting percentage, though, if you could keep that
Yeah,
up.
100%.
But hitting your career high 24 games in, and it's all
But
because...
it was his 17th game.
But how does he do it? Because he is playing up in the lineup because the Coyotes are missing so many centermen. Again, Schmaltz is still out. Beagle's still
Larson's
out.
out again.
Out
Ugh.
again.
Fashing is just going up and down the I-10 with these call-ups. And
Fashing up and down the I-10. So with him, luckily for Boyd, he's had the ability to adjust and play on that top line.
Yeah.
And to tell you what, that line has been good. Keller, Kessel, and I know we've talked about this on the show before too. Keller takes a lot of heat. Oh, Keller falls down, or Keller this. Keller looks good again tonight. He looked quick. He moved the puck well. That's a great pass on the only goal of the game. Like at some point, I think he's got 10 points in the last 6 games. Can we start maybe backing off Keller a little bit?
Yeah. Tim said, is it required that the king of the game be a Coyotes player?
That is
Shane had a
great
suggestion.
question.
Shane, please tell the people what you had suggested.
I thought it should have been the net that the Coyotes were binding the whole night because it took a beating and stayed upright.
Exactly. Bees wants to know if we're spinning the wheel. I don't know, Bees, we're too sad.
Bees, this show is chock full of entertainment. We might not have time for the wheel.
That's true.
When you see what Leah and Craig have prepared for you
God.
for later in the show.
Oh, Lord. Lord help us. What else from the game? I mean, back to Wedgwood. Do you think they should have pulled Vejmelka after 2?
I mean, it's
just like they're going to lose anyway, so.
He gets the start because he gets the big shutout.
No,
right?
I was fine with him getting the start tonight. I really was.
So Monday night against Dallas, it's Wedgwood, right?
I think so, but who knows?
Yeah, but who knows? It has to be. Has to be. It is pretty bad, Karen, when we're too depressed for the wheel.
I know.
It is bad. You know, this team will go as the goaltending goes because they're not a strong enough team, skill-wise, not deep enough to be able to overcome bad goaltending. Some teams can. You can win 6-5, and we've talked about that before. Tonight's goaltending just wasn't good enough to win. And realistically, once the second period came on, Vegas really ramped it up. This Vegas team has struggled all season, mostly because of their injuries. They're still missing 3 and 4 big keys to their offense. Man, if this is a sign of anything to come from the Vegas Golden Knights, this is going to be a good hockey team down the stretch.
Definitely. Another negative on the night, Jacob Chikrin, once again, in that heavy minus column, -3 tonight. He currently leads the lead in. Is this a leading, or does this mean you're at the bottom?
I don't know if it's leading.
Well, if you click on the thing that makes it go from best to worst, he's at the top, and he has the worst minus in all the entire NHL right now. About 806 players who have been active in the NHL this season, he is last minus after tonight -28.
SZ went to the game tonight.
Ooh.
Picked his first game in nearly 2 years.
Since before the pandemic.
Yeah, he might have picked the wrong one.
I don't know, SZ. Not a good one. And ESPN picked this game too.
ESPN broadcaster.
Meanwhile, there was like so many other close games around the league tonight. Trails the lead.
Yeah,
by
the second period, they had run out of stuff to talk about too.
Oh yeah, look, 6 size.
6.
Thank you for counting,
Tim. I'm just telling you. You wait. We're teasing our video spot of the night.
Oh my God, he's going way too hard on this. Like,
you wait, Tim. You want to see the side counter go up and the drink counter? You wait.
Oh God. Oh my Lord. Well, I just don't even know.
No, I take all these notes during the game. Like, oh, Mayo got a shot through traffic. Great job. Drive net hard by Hayden. But does any of it matter now?
No.
Like, really? Does it matter?
No.
Like, they just decimated off the rush. This is a team that is so good on transition. They had to have known that going into the game. They can't turn over pucks at the blue line. I know every time you talk about Vegas, you talk about their speed through the neutral zone, and they just got destroyed by speed tonight. Yeah. The 2-on-1s, breakaways, unprepared out of the box.
Breakaways out of the penalty.
How does
Golden
that
Knights
happen
players
twice?
coming out of that penalty box 2 times.
Like, the penalty's up. You know the penalty's up. Be prepared for it.
Yeah, it was bad. Also bad, ASU lost 6-2
to Denver.
To Denver tonight.
That's tough. That's a series they needed to get at least a win. I guess they have a chance tomorrow if they want any hope of making the NCAA tournament. The good news for Arizona teams: how did those
Roadrunners,
Tucson Roadrunners from down the I-10 do?
1-4-1.
I will say this. I will say that I'm not saying that Leah and I are responsible for their victories, but since Leah and I started the Down the I-10 segment, they have not lost a game.
Absolutely.
Coincidence?
Just saying.
Who knows?
And if you haven't checked out Down the I-10 yet, it is up on our YouTube channel, PHNX Sports, Down the I-10 with Petey and Leah, featuring JJ Mosier and Matthias Michelli, who was just named Rookie of the Month this week. So very timely interview. Check it out on the YouTube channel. There's also an audio edition of that interview wherever you get your podcasts, PHNX Coyotes.
And that's what can make all of this better.
Yes.
Because the whole point of this season, as we've talked about since PHNX has started broadcasting, is this is a rebuild season. And this is what's supposed to happen. Are you ready, Shane, with the graphic?
Rebuild reminder.
There it is.
Rebuild reminder.
Aaron's not here, so
Aaron's
we have
not
to use
here,
the button.
So we have to use the button. But so if you lose 7-1, okay.
Yeah.
Like
I just like losing better when it's close and you're like excited at the end.
Chris said, shoot a puck at Espo now. Believe me, if you were in the studio today might be the day. Like, just random pucks flying.
I can go grab the wheel of Montyisms if you want.
That's true. We could. Should we spin the wheel of Montyisms?
I don't even understand what that means, though. I've seen it.
So Monty Williams has a bunch of phrases that he says to keep his team in it and to keep his team inspired.
Motivated and inspired. And those are... I've seen the bit, but I didn't understand. I don't know Monty well enough to understand. Never mind.
All right, buddy.
Oh, there's the buddy counter. It's
Buddy.
going.
Did I say buddy?
Yeah, why not?
No, did I say buddy?
Yeah, you just said buddy.
No, I said buddy.
Oh,
he
no,
did.
Shane said buddy. Whatever. I just hear buddy.
Craig will be on the show. When's that timer start? Seriously? Like I think he goes slower when it's 7-1.
Oh,
Do you guys
Lord.
want to have some fun?
Oh, here we go. Yep.
I prepared a little game.
Okay.
So the performance tonight was really bad. Like, not good, very bad, little depressing. What animal
Oh, God.
from the rainforest specifically would add value to the team, presuming they can skate?
From the rainforest specifically. Why can't I think of any animal that lives in the rainforest right now?
Are you
Can I
Googling
Googling?
rainforest animals, PD?
Yeah.
Holy hell.
Who
too.
lives in the rainforest?
Okay, people in the comments. I want you all to chime in too. Let's see.
All right,
Oh, the gorilla.
there. That's a good one. Where
The
would he play?
gorilla.
That's the next question.
Net front on the power
Nice.
play.
Nice.
He'd drive the net wide. If I don't know about his speed, but his size driving the net.
Who's your
Hell yeah.
Who's your sentiment?
The poison dart frog. Speed, skill. It's ranked second of the rainforest animals.
All right, now give me. Sorry, go ahead, Leah.
Oh, I was gonna say a lemur, like Connor Garland style, like small in front of the net. A lemur.
That's a good one.
How about my jaguar? It says jaguar. That's speed and skill on the outside. How about this? Here's Shane will like this one. The anaconda.
Why would he
not?
like that?
Smothering defense.
All right, now opening it up to the entire animal kingdom.
By the way, this is a better bit than what we've got coming.
You are such a little stinker tonight, PD.
So negative. Someone help me. I have to sit here with him every night and watch these games with this negative attitude, okay? Anyway.
All right, opening it up to the entire animal kingdom, give me your two wingers.
Well, you need size and speed.
Like
So what's
a
fast and
a
big?
A cheetah?
Cheetah's good. I like a cheetah. Horse. A horse is fast and
Horses-
big.
Again, assuming they can skate, which
Yeah,
imagine
of
seeing a
course.
four-legged creature
Well, of
skate.
course.
That would be so impressive.
Clearly, of course. Of course is a horse. Of course, it's Mr. Ed. Yeah, absolutely a horse.
A racehorse.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Strong, big, speedy.
All right.
Give me a hippo.
A hippo goalie.
Hippo power forward.
And Nick
Oh,
was going
honey
with the honey badger.
That's a good one. That is a good one. That's like your agitator. I feel like the Liam O'Brien who got in
My
a fight
favorite
tonight.
answer is Timothy's, who says macaw probably has the best chirps, though.
Yeah,
Wow.
I like that. Wow, people are creative.
Yeah.
Unlike us right now, after watching a 7-1 Coyotes loss, we just have not a lot to give.
Yeah, and there's no draw of the game. What we're gonna draw. But you know what there is?
A DraftKings pick of the week.
There is a DraftKings.
There
pick of the week.
is.
There's Sean.
Oh, hi Sean.
Hi, Sean.
You guys, Sean is in the comments is our new producer.
Our new producer starts next week. Oh
Woo.
yeah, can hardly wait, eh, Sean?
Can't wait to
Rethinking
get
this
in
one.
on this.
Yeah, Sean's rethinking this right now, retyping his resume. Whoops.
All right. Well, PD, you have thought about what you're not doing well in betting, but you're gonna give it a shot.
Yeah. So take my advice. So we're going back to football for the pick of the week, and we're going to Craig Morgan's hometown. We're going to Chicago, who is hosting the hometown Cardinals, and hopefully, Shane, Kyler Murray is probable.
Yeah.
DeAndre Hopkins.
D-Hop and Murray are both trending toward playing.
So here's the deal. They are trending toward playing. It hasn't been confirmed yet. You need to jump on this tonight. Well, the spread is still reasonable. So I'm taking the Cards at -7.5 to beat Craig's hometown Chicago Bears. Taking the Cardinals -7.5 as my DraftKings pick of the week.
Well, if you want to take PD's advice and I don't know, but Shane behind the Mac, you guys, it's been so long since he's produced our show. But if you don't watch the Daily Bet Show Monday through Friday at noon, Shane's been on a heater giving great betting advice.
Yes.
So check them out. Like I said, Monday through Friday, check them out at PHNX_bets on Twitter. And check out the DraftKings Sportsbook app. There's tons and tons and tons and tons of stuff you can bet on. And it's simple and easy to use. This week, if you sign up using the promo code PHNX and bet $1 or more on either team to score in an NFL game, and they do, you'll win $100 in free bets. So be sure to do that today.
And you know what? Leah always says how easy it is. But if you don't know how to do it and you're a little bit intimidated by it, the new world of sports gaming, Shane has produced how-to videos to help you understand all of the language that they use at the DraftKings Sportsbook app. And you can find all of that
on the PHNX Sports YouTube.
At our YouTube channel at Go PHNX. Yes.
Head over to our Instagram page because the Diefenlock has been posted.
Oh yeah,
on the Instagram
weekly
story.
Diefenlock pick. Before you let Craig in, I just want to remind everyone for the DraftKings Sportsbook app that's 21 and over, Arizona only. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP. New customers only. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Is this the earliest?
And Aaron's here now saying, I don't think Sean was talking shit, was he?
No.
Oh,
really.
Aaron, we already did your rebuild reminder, Aaron.
Yeah, we used your voice.
The best part right now, and Craig is there patiently waiting. We're getting him in. But and to close that out, Shane, sincerely, if you need help, Shane's the guy. Tune in. Don't listen to me because I'm usually wrong.
All right.
Here he is.
Is this the earliest Craig's ever called?
It is.
It is, right? This is a record.
It is a record. No availability tonight?
We only had Travis Boyd and Bear tonight, and it's an ESPN Plus game, so no Todd Walsh. Everything blew by, and that's probably good after watching this game.
Well,
yeah, we were just playing games about like animals on the ice, so we really don't have a lot to say.
Is this the low point of the season?
You know what though, Craig? Shots were even. It came down to the crucial save at the crucial time, and they didn't get it, and they had no answer for Vegas' speed and their chances off the rush. Vegas was toying with them. By the third period, Vegas they're playing street yard hockey. I mean, it wasn't a game anymore.
Yeah, Andre Tourigny was. I had a feeling he was going to be upset with the effort and the urgency tonight, and those are the things that he actually mentioned in the post game. You know, they've played so much better. They've been so competitive in most of the games of late, but he didn't feel like any of that was there tonight. They've been harping on getting beat up ice for some time, and tonight, I mean, like you just said, Pete, it was odd man rush after odd man rush. They just weren't very good. They didn't manage the puck well. They had some bad turnovers that led to some of those rushes, and so you get the result that we had tonight.
Yeah, and that's a Vegas team that's still missing a lot of their pieces on the offensive side of the puck. That team's only going to get better. Inconsistent goaltending from Lehner all season. I don't know if they're the team I thought they were, and I don't know if I've got them penciled in to win the Western Conference anymore. But this is still a really, really good hockey team, and they showed tonight against Arizona. Wasn't ready for this. They weren't in the same league as Vegas tonight.
So what did you guys talk about tonight?
We talked about which rainforest animals we would put on an ice for a hockey team.
And we were just getting to your video segment, and you came in.
So what we haven't talked about yet, so we've talked about what we could of this game, but what we haven't talked about yet, and we've been
all the rumors
promising to talk about, is the last 2 days of news in the Coyotes world, which you know more about, but basically this tweet, and the tweet is somewhere in there, came out yesterday. As per my Forbes colleague, the Arizona Coyotes are for sale again, with the idea of buyer eventually moving team to a new arena in Tucson. Well, this is something Coyotes fans have certainly heard before, and luckily Craig was on the case, contacting the team, contacting the league, and Craig, take it away.
I like you said, Leah, this has happened so many times. By the way, did you guys play Espo's take already?
No, should we play it right now?
Okay, yeah, let's roll with that first, and that's basically how I feel about this.
All right, here's this.
I can't be the only one who's tired of reports like this one from yesterday, or this one from 2017, or this one from 2015, or this one from 2011, or this one from 2010, or this one from 2009. All right, you get the point. Arizona Coyotes fans deserve better. For almost 3 decades, they've been loyal, passionate, dedicated, and invested in a franchise that has more drama than an episode of Days of Our Lives. Despite how rocky the relationship has been at times, and even when their love has been much more than they've received in return, they've stayed true to their team. It's time for their faith to be rewarded. It's time for lazy reporting and hidden billionaire agendas to stop. It's time for a permanent home in Tempe, and while we're at it, let's have it located on the corner of Quebec and Houston roads. If for no other reason than all of us can use a break from baseless rumors of imminent moving vans from cities more thirsty than an Instagram model.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Craig could hear us through all that.
What?
Craig heard us through that, but we didn't hear it out through YouTube.
Oh. What?
Craig said he could hear us through that whole time.
No. We were fine.
I'm just telling you, Craig could hear us.
It's called backstage.
Oh.
See, Craig, backstage.
I'm on my shit, guys. Don't worry.
Anyway, that was Espo's hot take, and honestly, it's how I think a lot of Coyotes fans feel. Just like, oh, this again. Just pull up all the headlines from over the years. It's just exhausting to be a Coyotes fan sometimes.
And Petey and I have been around for all of those rumors. We've heard all of the rumored relocation sites for the Coyotes. I don't even know how many cities it is now. I'd have to do the count again, but it's probably like 8.
And I will say, there were times, Craig, in earlier in that whole mess, there were times I was legit concerned. Like there were a few moments. There was twice in this organization's history that it was close. Like
Portland.
Yeah, Portland was extremely close. Like we're talking hours before that bus was loading, and Winnipeg was closer than people think too. Atlanta ended up being the team to move there, but that was realistic. This one, again, honestly, it's just noise right now. Like I don't think that anybody is taking this serious right now, and they may in 2 months or 3 months or 4 months when there's no deal with Glendale, there's no other arena to play in. People may take it more seriously, but right now it's just noise.
Here's what I would say. First off, the level of reporting on this was brutal. You put out a report where you talk to a banking industry source and you don't even bother to call the league or the team. That's journalism 101. That's just quite frankly and bluntly awful reporting, and it never should have seen the light of day. It's an embarrassment for Forbes that ever came out without doing the requisite work. But beyond that, for the handful of people that I think have done the diligence on Houston, they know now that Houston is not a possibility anytime soon for a number of reasons. Tillman Fertitta is the owner of the Rockets. He owns the arena as well, and they also have a deal where you need to get approval from the city. For another ownership group to move into that city, they would have to be a tenant in the arena. That's not an economically viable solution for the NHL. You lose out on so many revenue streams when you're just a tenant in somebody else's building. So that means Tillman Fertitta would need to buy the team to make it work. Well, he took a hit during COVID. The league has actually vetted the guy. He can't pay the price that they would want him to pay. This isn't a possibility at this point. If Houston becomes an NHL market, it will become an NHL market probably through expansion. And that's 4 or 5, probably more years down the road. This is just a bad report on so many levels. And yes, like Espo said, just another thing that Coyotes fans have to deal with.
Yep. Well, somebody this week had some fun with this on behalf of the fan base and came up with actually a change.org petition, which we have here. Name the streets in front of the new Arizona Coyotes arena, Quebec Avenue and Houston Street. As of about an hour ago, it had 484 of 500 signatures. And earlier today, actually, Craig and I had a chance to talk to the person who made this petition, who wished to remain anonymous and have a little bit of fun with it. So it's a little quirky. Petey has been talking about this video the whole time. Craig, anything to say before we show this interview?
Well, we just talked about this possibly being the low point for the Coyotes this season. This is maybe the low point for us as well, Leah. Or at least the point for us on the show.
Exactly. Well, without further ado, here is the person who created this petition.
All right, now we are joined by a very special guest who has seen enough of these Coyotes relocation rumors and took matters into his own hands. First of all, I guess we have to ask, what should we call you?
My name is Zero Green, and I'm a dog.
What specifically a poodle?
I'm a dog.
Okay, that's all you're telling me. Okay.
Oh
So
my
are you
God.
telling me this is not a mask?
I am a dog.
All right, let's move on to other topics than Dero Green. Talk to me about the petition. What for Coyotes fans who have not seen this yet, there is a petition going around the fan base asking to, if the Coyotes in fact do get their arena built in Tempe, that there be a couple of specific street names. Can you give us a little background on this and how you came up with the idea?
I'm proposing that we move the new Coyotes Arena to Quebec and to Houston. We satisfy all the people that have spread all these faceless and countless rumors for years and years and years, and we satisfy them and move forward with something wonderful for us, and we move them to the cross streets of Quebec and Houston.
Okay, to be clear, you're not talking about relocating the team then?
No, just a Tempe. Come on, Mary Lou, let's get with it.
How did you come up with this?
Alcohol.
That'll do it.
All right, talk to us about the process. Once you came up with the idea, how did you execute it, and how did you get people on board?
Well, we went to change.org, and then from there started hitting the fan sites and the various message boards and the things that are available to us online, and it's taken off from there. In the first 24 hours of launch, we managed to break the first 2 goals, and as of right now, I believe we're getting very close to hitting the 3rd goal, which is 500 signatures. So if you haven't seen this, go to change.org. Look for Arizona Coyotes, and you should be able to find us, sign, and leave a smart-ass comment.
Dero Green, why is this important to you?
I'm sick and tired of the constant nonsense clickbait BS that we get from around the league. The fact of the matter is that the majority of media personalities across the NHL and beyond, a lot of the fans around the country, don't take this team seriously. They think that we're garbage fans. The fact of the matter is they're not garbage fans. They're excellent fans, and we're willing to throw them a bone here and give them what they want. They've been talking for the last 2 decades that we're either going to wind up in Quebec or in Houston. So it's time that we do both, make everyone happy, and we can move on from this. Plus, this gives the Coyotes ownership, if they choose to pursue this, a bit of an opportunity to say to us, the fans, that we take you seriously, that we're tired of this too, and that we absolutely want to put this to rest, and we're making a dedicated effort to show you guys that we're going to stay here in Arizona.
I love
Plus, additionally, it would look really good as a 30 for 30 segment also. Considering I looked around a little bit, I don't think there's ever been a troll that involved municipalities, infrastructure, and a professional sports team in the history of professional sports. So, although the Coyotes are probably not going to the Stanley Cup this year, says Dave, we certainly could create something this year that could live on in infamy forever and ever as the greatest troll in sports history.
How long have you been a Coyotes fan?
Since I've been a dog.
Since you've been a dog. And have you actually been to games then?
Absolutely.
So are you a service animal?
I serve myself, and I serve everyone.
Well, I think you're serving the interests of a lot of Coyotes fans right now who are feeling frustrated by all these rumors constantly reoccurring.
Last question.
Everybody go to change.org, sign, and God forbid if they actually pull this off, how much fun would that be?
That's our last question. How confident are you this is actually going to happen in Tempe?
0%.
But you're going to keep at it nonetheless.
Why not? Hey, you know what? Worst comes to worst, we're giving a big fat middle finger to all the people that like to sort of play games with this. Case in point, the story that dropped the other day was totally unsubstantiated, complete clickbait. So something like this comes along and basically tells that guy that we're sick of it and he's an idiot and he needs to go away.
All right.
All right, Dero Green, thank you so much for joining us on the PHNX Coyotes live show. We really appreciate your time.
That was the hard-hitting journalism everyone needed from us.
That's the kind of reporting you get from Craig S. Morgan. Right there.
Can't wait to see the comments on this one. I can't wait.
People were dying when he said alcohol. Said, since I've been a dog, this dog speaks the truth. The guy who wrote the Forbes article was
How about
probably
Chris's
on
last
alcohol.
comment there?
Is dog Petey's replacement?
It may be, Chris.
Okay,
It
this
may
is
be.
funny from Tim. The best part of this is that as silly as an interview with a guy in a dog mask and a voice changer, it's still not as ridiculous as the Forbes
Wow.
article.
Still not as ridiculous as the Forbes article.
There he is. That's him, the chicken. That's who we interviewed.
By the way, props to the voice change. Whoever
That
did
was
that.
Shane.
Shane, he sounds like Bane. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes. Yep.
Oh my God.
That was the goal. Oh my God.
I don't know
Well,
where we go from here, guys. I don't know where we go from here as a show.
I don't know. That was our peak. This is the Coyotes' lowest point, but this is our peak.
This is it. I don't know where else can we go from here? We just send the Emmy to at Craig S. Morgan. No, I don't know what else we do. Craig, I think this, I don't know what you do. You regroup and try again on Monday, I guess.
Yeah, well, yeah, Dallas, they go to Dallas. That's going to be a tough matchup for them as well. And then they're off almost an entire week after that. They don't play, I think, again until Friday. So
yeah.
by the time they take the ice on Friday, they could be right back in last place in the NHL.
Okay.
Oh, we are a win away from it.
That's true. Here's something I forgot to bring up, and thank you, Hitomi, in the comments just brought this up. So on the Phoenix Sports Show this week, we did get a $50 super chat, which was the price for Craig to eat a hot dog with ketchup.
Thank you, Faisal, for that.
Yes, thank you, Faisal, for that. So the Coyotes might lose again to Dallas, who is currently 12-7-2 and third in the Central.
Won 6 in a row. Yep.
They've won 6 in a row. It might be another post-game show quite like this where we just feel dejected and sad. But what you will see, because Faisal came through with the $50 super chat, Craig will eat a hot dog with ketchup. So be here Monday night post-game after the Coyotes Dallas Stars game. Craig will be in studio eating a hot dog with ketchup.
You guys better bring a bucket.
I actually might enjoy coming to work on Monday.
Might? Do you not enjoy it otherwise?
That was a blast.
Petey.
Do you guys see what I have to deal with on a nightly basis?
I got nothing else. There's nothing more to say about this game.
Yeah.
Well, Craig, we will. Thanks for all your stuff. We will see you.
We'll see you
in studio. What?
Thanks for all your stuff.
All your stuff. Well, he brought stuff. He brought bits and he.
Yeah, it was great.
Information.
Yeah, a lot of information.
It was a positive.
And like everyone in the Discord earlier was saying to like everyone, nobody believed the rumor until Craig was stepping in.
Where's Craig? Where's Craig?
And that's why we appreciate you, Craig. So look forward to that hot dog on Monday, and until then, get some.
Enjoy your weekend, Craig S. Morgan.
Enjoy your weekend.
We'll see you Monday night.
You guys too.
Okay,
see
bye,
you, Craig.
All right. Did you want to comment on the video any further?
I got nothing to say.
Okay.
Nothing to say.
All right.
Let the people speak for themselves, and they loved it.
All right. Well,
people loved it.
It looks like he's gonna send the petition link in the comments of the chat. So check out that petition link. I know you feel strongly about if they do move to Tempe, what the street would be called.
Clearly, if they do get a building in Tempe, that we do not name the street in front of the building Houston and or what was it? Portland, Houston, Quebec, Seattle.
Shane Doan.
I think it should be Shane Doan Boulevard.
Yeah.
So when they do get the building, I will come out with my own petition. I wanted to see Shane Doan Boulevard.
Well, we still have a ways to go.
Yeah, no rush on that.
Yeah, seriously. Oh my gosh. Well, until that happens, we will be here with you suffering through the season. Did I say suffering? Pull up the punch card.
There it is.
24 down.
24. Does it seem like more than 24?
Yeah, it feels like forever.
Good grief. It seems like more than 24
I know.
to me.
Well, just make it more fun for yourself. Bet on these games using the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Just add a little bit more excitement because the Coyotes aren't making the playoffs. This is not going to be a winning season, so just make it interesting for yourself. Bet on the games. You don't just have to bet on the Coyotes. You can bet on whatever you want. Hockey, football, table tennis, anything. I'm sure you can even bet on curling. I don't know, but I'm sure you can.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
It's really fun.
Of course you would know that, Shane. Anyway, check out the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use that code PHNX when you sign up to get your free bets when you bet on a NFL game. And, of course, please check out gophnx.com. We just launched a new shirt this week. This week, there was a lot of people saying there should be a Coyotes versus the World shirt because of, just the suffering of being a Coyotes fan. Well, this shirt came out and said, which I think kind of captures that same mentality, Southwest biased. There's the East Coast, there's the West Coast, but this is not either coast. This is the Southwest, and I feel like You know, you look at the Suns' success, the Cardinals' success, not getting the national media attention that the fans want. The Coyotes always feel, here's the fourth swear word of the show, shit on by everyone all the time. Southwest bias.
Yep.
This is
Arizona versus everyone.
Yep. And that's that version of that shirt. So you can check that out now on the PHNX locker. If you sign up for an annual membership now, you can get that shirt for free when you sign up. Members get a ton of perks. You can be part of the members only Discord. You get members deals of the week.
Yes, Petey, the Kraken did beat the Oilers, didn't they?
Thank you, DraftKings Sportsbook app.
Don't take Petey's betting advice. That's all I have to say.
Also, don't blame the DraftKings Sportsbook app for your missteps.
That's fair point.
Very true.
Way to go,
true.
Kraken.
Yes. So become a member, join the family, get access to all of Craig's stories. Like how we said we were waiting for Craig to confirm or deny. Like Craig is the person who is the most reliable for Coyotes coverage. So his coverage is on gophnx.com. So become a member so you can get access to all of that. Super great. Anything else? I don't really feel like you have much to
Craig.
add.
Craig's got, there's more arena news coming out in the next week.
Yep.
So keep an eye on that from Craig. I know he's working on a story right now.
Yep.
So keep an eye out on that at gophnx.com. And I guess we'll be back here Monday night
Monday
to try it all over
Craig
again.
will be eating a hot dog with ketchup, and we will be here for you in pack therapy once again, I'm sure. Because
there's confidence.
Woo! 24 games, 5 wins. We're chipping away at it. We're a quarter of the way. We're more than a quarter of the way through. We're like a third of the way. We're almost there. Well, thanks so much, everyone. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at @SPetersHockey, at Leah Merrill, at Craig S. Morgan, and we'll give him a shout out at Shane Deef behind the Mac. Thanks for being here, Shane. It's been a while. And follow us on Twitter at PHNX_Coyotes. We're trying to get our follower count up. If you want to see Espo take a slap shot, we need your help getting Twitter followers. So text.
Tim's got the counter.
Text 10 friends. 9 size on the night for PD.
Who has 10 friends?
I have 10 size actually.
Oh, the over under was set at 8, so you definitely hit the over.
No.
Yes, it was in the comments.
No, those aren't the odds makers. I'm the odds maker.
What were the?
It was 10.5. We're still waiting on 11.
Okay, well,
and I'm gonna make it.
You heard the man. You heard the man. Yeah, that's all I got. Have a great weekend, everyone, and we'll see you back Monday night.
See you Monday.